documentary sources. So remember. Right, the reason why I'm actually having to get a new projector is my beautiful DPL projector, which I managed to get for about 70 quid. It started from suffering from the spots of doom. This happens when the DPL chip mirrors starts to go, and there's not very much we can do about it. So over here, as you can see, that's where I've set up my projector, and this is its replacement, which is an LED lamp, so that it's got a longer life. So I'm going to just grab my trusty multi-tool. Well, I'm just going to unbox the thing and talk to you as I do so. Okay, looking at the parcel, it's arrived kind of nicely. It seems to be well packed and it's travelled well. Slight knock on the corner over here, if you look here. But then again, it's come all the way from China, so we can't complain too much about that. Okay, so I'm going to use my trusty multi-tool here, and I'm going to take off its outer packing and check to see if everything that was advertised by them is in the box. Then I'm going to do another video checking to see whether or not this is the beast that is meant to be. So, they've certainly done a good job with the packing tape. Try not to cut my own fingers off. Okay, there we go. And as you can see here, nice brown paper packaging, and this seems to be directly its box, its product box. So there's no outer packing or packing from that. So if you're going to resell things from Gearbest, you are pretty much laughing, because your client will get the original product box instead of having it repacked. Right. Oh, yeah, okay, seriously, the packing tape is tough. So there we go. It's like, isn't it? You can almost sense the excitement. There we go. So, this is our product. It's a lovely LCD projector. I'm just going to get behind the camera for a second, make sure that you've got a nice shot of that. There we go. So we'll just zoom that in. There we go. So it comes in its original packing, which is really neat and tidy. From transit, I can see there's a slight tap here, where some guy on a cargo thing went, "Ugh, it's a brown paper package, let's lob it." But it appears to be, on the surface of things, pretty much okay. So I'm going to zoom back out again. There you go. And let's have a look what's actually in the box. So, when I open the box, this is what I see. Opens up this side, apparently. Oh no, opens up from the lid. Now, that's a good start. As you can see, it's packed properly. It does come with the UK cable, which I ordered, which is good. And here we go. Oh, this is its beast itself. Alongside that, alongside the UK cable, we have the LCD projector instructions, and beautiful, they're in English, always a good start. We have a remote control, which I suspect we'll probably have to find a couple of double A's for. That's not going to stop me. A VGA cable, so that's directly into VGA and computer monitors and stuff like that. I'll be using my own projection one, which is about 10 metres long and gold plated. We've also got SVGA, so that will go immediately into gaming systems and stuff like that. Its foam packing that it came in is definitely going to have protected it during the journey, because that's all in good condition. That's that, that's great. It has a dust cover, so obviously you can use the box itself for transporting if you're going to be using a projector like this at different venues. I mean. Okay, and here we have a warranty. Thank you for, yeah, okay, so that's basically a 1-year warranty. I did put insurance on my transport as well to make sure that it was safe and well. And it got here. We have the standard dust cover. If you're actually using projectors, I suggest that one of the biggest problems with them is dust intrusion, so you need to clean them out at a regular basis. Okay, now this is obviously brand spanking new because it's still got its plastic protection cover on it, on its surface. I'm just going to give you a zoom in as I show you around the bits and bobs of the product. Oh, I'm really pleased to see this thing turn up. I'll feel a lot happier as well once I've given it its first boot up. There we go. So, looking there, we have all the nice leads as promised. We have the projector itself, which seemed to be in great condition after travelling. Well, we can't actually say for sure until we fire the beast up. And its packaging turned up in good condition, which is great. Okay, so I'm going to take you for a quick tour around this projector as I see it when I first come. First thing I'm going to check itself, I'm going to zoom in our view here a little bit, keep it nice and steady for you. There you go. The projector itself is a 320 lumen projector, so it's more powerful than the one I'm presently using. As you can see, it's got a lens cap, and looking at this, we have a real glass lens, which is great because one of my worries was that it wasn't plastic. Its manual zoom seems to be just about fine, which is what I like to see, running freely. You can see here there's no marks on the casing on arrival, that's great. It's actually a little bit lighter than I thought it was going to be, which is great. We have what appears to be a keystone adjustment on the back. Now when advertised it was meant to be a digital keystone, which meant that you could adjust it from the remote control. We'll test this later when we actually do a function test on it. As it was advertised, it has got a TV in, not that anyone ever uses them these days, SVGA, and a range of different connectors, including the one that's important to me, which is a VGA, which is the primary task of this unit. It has HDMI, and it also has a USB there, which is great because if you've got a USB, that means you can do memory stick functions. So I think that's the unboxing done. It's all turned up well. The only comments I've got to say about the actual product itself, but the looks of it so far, is manual keystone. Might be a misadvertisement there. Okay, we just need to do the first test that everybody needs to do when they get a new product. And this test is the raw power on. For this I'm just going to use the supplied cable, which goes into this socket at the back here. Basically it's a standard looking, I'm surprised by the weight of the product, to be honest. It's about the same weight, although different scale, to the Acer projector which is going to be replaced. In fact, I'm actually going to do you a little video of the Acer, which was a beautiful bit of kit. Okay, now this one is joyfully powering up immediately. I can see a power on light, and there's a red light come on now. Now I've not read the manual, so I'm just going to do what anybody else would do when it's coming out of a box. There we go. As you can see, little red light. Okay, which means I assume it's booted. Now I'm going to take the lens cap off, and what I'm going to do is press the power on button and see what happens. A little green light comes on. The fans have started up, and we have immediately, straight away, a image which is on the wall. I'll be giving it a full test in a moment, once I've set it up in the proper position, read the manual and had a good play. So I'll give you a full function test for it in a minute. So, okay, staring at the lovely shiny object for a moment. Impressions on first boot. It booted up quickly. Its fan noise is not huge. Okay, having done the power on test, it's very important to do the other one, the power off test. Now, with most projectors, you'll find that they take a little bit of time to shut off and cool their bulb off. This is an LED projector, so I'd like to see exactly how quickly this shuts down. That quickly, apparently. So it shuts down really quickly, and from what I can tell, it's not producing a massive amount of heat, and that's after a 5-minute runtime. A few words about size. On the right hand side here we have my much beloved Acer DPL projector. When it comes to it, what I find quite surprising is that this product is a bit lighter, if anything, than the Acer projector. I'm now going to mount this in the previous position of this beastie. Oh bless you, you've served me well. I'll get to my bedroom so I can watch movies in there. Okay, right, this is a not very scientific way of testing the lumens and brightness of a projector or a lamp, but it worked for me when I used to work in theatre. You can tell it by using a simple device. This simple device to test the power of a beam of a projector is called a cigarette. That is your projector. Above here is my old projector. This is a white light. This is a blue light. So it's impossible to get white light from it. No matter how you tune it. In an interest of fairness, I've focused both of these projectors the best I can. I'm going to do this. These projectors have been put at a similar throw range at the screen. I've covered them both with a piece of paper. This is a 2500 lumen projector with a 2000 contrast ratio. I'm going to put the sheet of paper back over its lens so there's no warm-up time problems or anything like that. This is what you provided me with. As you can see, its contrast ratio is not very good. It's certainly not brighter or producing anywhere near the lumens of the other projector. It is not providing clear white light. When the product arrived, it was stated that the product's weight would be 3 kilograms, unboxed. Now, I've actually put that on the scales, and it is considerably lower in weight. On top of that, it was said that this product had digital keystoning. Keystoning, for those of you who don't know, is the ability to change the picture. On the back I found a knob which adjusted the keystone. Certainly wasn't the same as the product. So I think, GearBest, that you need to have really strong words with your supplier, because I'm not happy with what I bought because it's misadvertised.